Bitcoin had another crazy day yesterday. We saw a lot of bullish momentum for the last week. A huge inflow for the Bitcoin ETFs happened yesterday again. But about that later in the video. Watch this video all the way to the end and I will tell you everything about Bitcoin and some altcoins. Slap up that like button and let's dive right into the charts. First I want to have a look at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. We can see Bitcoin created this beautiful bullish momentum in the last couple of days. But we are now at this huge resistance on the daily time frame. And we can see this resistance is a little bit too strong for now because yesterday we saw a little bit of a rejection from this point. We can also see that Bitcoin is created in somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. And this is a bullish bias pattern because we're creating a higher low on the higher time frame and equal highs. But yeah, we want to see a break of this level, retest this previous resistance as support, and from there we come further back up. And this will be a very good place to accumulate or enter the market in a long. And you can see if we break this resistance on the top side, the last big resistance will be the previous all-time high. And yeah, that will be around $74,000. So if we're going to break this resistance level on the daily time frame, we will see a new all-time high getting formed immediately after. And in the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about this huge inverse head and shoulders pattern. And I've been talking about it when we were here because we saw a rejection. And then I was expecting that we are going to revisit this beautiful resistance on the top side and then create this inverse head and shoulders. And yeah, we confirmed the right shoulder because yesterday we came at this resistance area again. And we can see a little bit of rejection already. But for now, I want to see a break for this level, a retest, and then come further back up to continue the uptrend. And we can measure the breakout target for this inverse head and shoulders, and then you have to just go to the head and get your line to the resistance, neckline resistance, and put it on the point of breakout. So if we break out from here, we can make a 21% gain. And this breakout target of this inverse head and shoulders will be around $86,500. So that is, yeah, it's an insane trade to make. So if you want to trade this breakout, you can just wait for the confirmation of the break. That will be here. And if you want to enter the market in a long, you have to wait for a retest of the previous resistance to turn it into support. And from this point, you can enter the market in a long and then aim for higher prices. And that will be a very good trade to make to the top side. But you have to wait for the confirmation first of the breakout. And then you can enter the market in the long. And if you want to trade these kind of breakouts, just check the links in the description. So yesterday the Bitcoin ETF saw an inflow of $488 million. That was an insane day again. And the day before that we saw an inflow of $886 million. And we can see we are passing the 50 billion now. And this is, for me, it feels just like the beginning. And we're going to see the 20 billion very soon. And also with the cumulative inflow, we can see we spiked up because of these last 2 days. And yeah, we can see we are even spiking more than we did in the beginning. So I expect more upside for Bitcoin. Yeah, and it is I'm feeling very bullish because the price is moving a little bit sideways. As we can see, we are just in this range, and Bitcoin ETFs are accumulating heavily. But I have the feeling that the price is not moving very big with these kind of numbers. So I expect that we are going to see a supply shock very, very soon. And this bull flag formation I've been talking about for weeks and weeks now. We can see this beautiful run up with some sideways consolidation. We broke out beautifully to the top side. We retested this previous resistance as support. And from there we come further back up. And yeah, we can see more upside from here. So the continuation to the top side is still in play. And yeah, the last big resistance will be around the previous all-time high. But first we need to break this resistance, of course. And yeah, if we break this resistance, we can aim for the breakout target of this bull flag. And that will be around this level, and that will be around the $90,000. So that is an insane target for Bitcoin. But yeah, I think this will happen in the coming weeks. And I expect that we are going to see a new all-time high in June. I also want to have a look at the S&P 500 chart. The S&P 500 made a new all-time high yesterday, as we can see. Yeah, this is very bullish for the markets because the S&P 500 and the Bitcoin chart always move a little bit similar. So if we're seeing a new all-time high for the S&P 500, I expect that this money will also flow into the Bitcoin and the crypto market. And I expect that Bitcoin will see an all-time high very soon after. So this is looking very bullish. With this chart, you can see the overall sentiment is still up, and we are still in this big uptrend on the daily time frame. So I expect for Bitcoin that we are also going to see an all-time high very soon. And if we have a look at the Bitcoin 4-hour time frame, we can see we broke out of this consolidation pattern to the top side. We saw a beautiful break, a retest of this formation, and then we came further back up. And I've been monitoring this breakout on my Twitter channel. And if you traded this breakout with me, you could have made an insane gain of 4.5%. So that was a beautiful trade to make. And yeah, I was saying, as for this consolidation pattern, we also had a breakout target, and that was the top side of the formation, which was around here. And yeah, we can see we already touched this breakout target, so it's not out of the books that we're going to see a little bit more downside from here, and then maybe look for a continuation of the bullish uptrend, because we also have to break this big resistance on the daily time frame. I want to see that we are going to make a higher low from here. We also need to make a higher high. So that will be very bullish, and then we can retest the previous resistance to turn it into support and then come further back up. And yeah, we're still in this big uptrend on the higher time frame, so I expect that we're going to see more upside from here. And yesterday I've been talking about this Ethereum consolidation pattern on the 4-hour time frame. We saw a lot of touch points on the downside as support and also on the top side as resistance. Yesterday we broke out of this pattern beautifully, and we can see a little bit of red candles now. But what we can expect, we can maybe expect a little bit of downside from here, retest the previous resistance as support, and then come further back up. So if you want to enter the market in the long, you have to wait for this retest, and then you can enter the market in the long. Yeah, we already confirmed this breakout with this beautiful 4-hour candle yesterday. And also here, the top side of the formation will be the breakout target, and that will be around $4,000 approximately. And if we have a look at Ethereum on the higher time frame, we were in this beautiful falling wedge on the daily time frame. The support held strong, and then we broke out to the top side. And also here, the top side of the formation will be the breakout target, and that will be around this level. That will be around the $4,100. So keep in mind that we have some room to grow for Ethereum in the short term. And if we then have a look at the weekly time frame, we can see Ethereum is already moving very hard towards the previous all-time high, and it is around the $4,800. So yeah, there's still a lot of room to grow for Ethereum to be at this point, and I expect that we are going to see a break of this level after the Ethereum spot ETF is getting approved. So because the inflows of the institutional money will be heavily then, and then we can aim for a break of this previous all-time high. Another interesting altcoin I wanted to discuss with you is Vechain. We can see Vechain on this 5-day chart, and we can see a lot of resistance coming into the market. And yeah, currently we broke the resistance, and we are now retesting it as support, and it looks like the support is holding strong. And we can also see that we are a little bit in a downtrend. Yeah, yesterday we broke out a little bit, but yeah, we need to see a bigger break from this point. And I want to see a candle like this, then maybe retest it as support again, and then come further back up. But yeah, we have to be a little bit patient. But yeah, this price is getting squeezed into this apex, and the support is holding strong, and we need to see a break of the downtrend. So I expect that we are going to see a big candle soon for Vechain. And also here, the top side of the formation will be the breakout target, and that will be around the 5 cents or a little bit above the 5 cents. Yeah, this is a very good trade to make. And from the point of breakout, that will be around a 50% increase. So that yeah, that could be a very interesting trade if you want to make that. So I hope you find this video useful. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.